another episode of your Digital News. As always, I am Wade Teamer. Ladies and gentlemen, it finally happened. It finally happened. Digibyte staking is here. Lending, flex savings, whatever you want to call it. What we asked for has arrived. Now, the reason why, of course, I am so excited about this is because I want to say about a month ago, we reported on Vault listing Digibyte. And right away, I said the next stage is interest-bearing accounts. Okay. Just by the way that Vault was set up, I knew that that was going to happen. And then with Binance being, basically their support system, it was only a matter of time. They were just looking for the right liquidity, right? Well, when I said that, I did not think that things would play out this way. Let me explain what I'm talking about. So yesterday was an electrifying day, very electrifying day. But what made it more electrifying was a tweet that I stumbled upon, and I'm going to have that appear right here, right? Modern marketing. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Much obliged. Tweet says, of course, dear Digibyte family, have you already noticed a flexible saving with 2% at Binance? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Nobody did, right? So when I saw it, of course, if you follow me on Twitter, the conversation got started. Okay. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. How does this work? So when I saw that, it got me to thinking. I was like, okay, so the first place I checked was Vault. I even went Google Play Store, updated the app just to make sure. They haven't started it yet. So I did a little bit more digging. I go over to KuCoin and I discover that you can do lending. So I'm like, wait a minute. I've been using KuCoin for nearly 2 years now and have never seen this. Digibyte has been listed on KuCoin since 2020, I believe. Yeah. And it's funny because Digibyte also got listed on Binance in 2020. Binance started this flex savings back in 2019, and the time frame in which they allow for the Digibyte flex savings is really unclear. So did even more digging. That brought me to Reddit. Okay, 2 posts. The first one's going to pop up here. This one is about Binance, and this was actually from 2 days ago. So modern marketing, you discovered something way ahead of the curve, my brother. But that was from 2 days ago, right? There's another post, however, in relation to KuCoin. This was from 3 months ago. So this has been happening, right? So now that begs the question of, why didn't anybody tell us? Okay. And then what is this going to lead up to? Because we already know that Digibyte has, of course, DigiCorp Labs. So they're entering into the metaverse, digital identity. Of course, we already know the story behind that. Things, Lulu International, United Arab Emirates, like we really don't need to run down the list again. But it really just makes me ask the question, is this preparing for something, right? Is this leading up to something? Digibyte news has been a little quiet recently. The guys over at DigiCorp Labs, I'm sure they're working very hard trying to establish these enterprise relationships with the metaverse. Of course, their most recent deal with MetaFluence, that's to help with the influencer marketing in the metaverse. That's going to take some time to get off the ground fully, but we know it's coming because of the industry. Okay, the industry surrounding the metaverse is not going to stop. So that's a good thing, right? And to my D, I'm looking forward to when they open up that super hypermarket over in Dubai. Dubai has been the center of attention recently. Binance has been over there, crypto.com and FTX. They're all setting up at that global hub, okay, that Dubai crypto hub for the world. So knowing that Digibyte was already there, now they're starting to open up flex savings and lending situations. Now, I must address this too, because I did see this in the commentary of, the Reddit post and even on the Twitter discussion. Do we own that Digibyte that we earn in that interest? Well, from my understanding, they have to have something, they have to have some form of the token as collateral. Because when you look at the block explorer for a lot of these exchanges, you can see the amount of which tokens they have. Or if you look at certain assets, you can see in the wallet addresses that certain exchanges have a heap ton of these assets. So I'm assuming that the same situation is going on with Digibyte, meaning it's 21 billion out there. So, it's definitely enough to do those things. And if that is the case, then I'm assuming that Binance is doing some Digibyte mining somewhere, maybe even KuCoin. Okay, maybe even KuCoin. The mining industry, the crypto mining industry in and of itself is also accelerating right now, thanks to Kevin O'Leary, Chris Larson, and other players. Oh, Mr. Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey, and Mr. Beck. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. But yeah, guys, I feel like this is leading up to something. I do. Can't call what it is right now, but we already know what the groundwork is. We already know what the foundations are that have been laid in 2021 and years prior. Okay, so I'm just excited. I'm really excited. Now, of course, if you want to take part in this, these flex savings, these lending platforms, now here's the interesting dynamic. You can't do the flex savings with Binance US or Digibyte yet. That is, so if you're viewing from the UK or overseas, and I know a number of you are, that's why I love you guys, but that would be your selection of choice. You can do that there through Binance. I don't necessarily have I'll just put the link down in the description for you. But for us US holders, KuCoin, it's our saving grace, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I already posted the link down to KuCoin, so you can get signed up through DHN on Twitter. And of course, KuCoin, that is already in the description under every video, but I'll bump it up to the top just to make it easier for you. So that way you can just jump right in, get your KuCoin app, slide a few Digibyte over there. Just slide a few, because even though we still have this, this is great and everything, you don't need that much, because remember, the name of the game is to accumulate. Okay. And with these new options, we can take a small portion of a bag and have it start working for itself. I'll explain all the money. That's what this is about. If we're going to be in this, we're going to play it smart. Okay. I'm going to play it smart. Y'all already know my catchphrase, that money is digital. So is the hustle. Now, that doesn't mean we're ending this video. Before we go, I really want to know what you guys think is about to happen next. How did this happen? And more importantly, why didn't anybody tell us? And it's kind of weird, because it even seems like the core developers for Digibyte were unaware of this, justified, because they have been working hard on Digi Asset X, and the protocol just upgraded to another stage and so forth and so on. It's even more efficient now, which is a good thing. So yeah, don't blame them for not seeing that, but hey, now it's out here, guys. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do next? I know you guys, I took a little screenshot. You guys saw, I moved in, got a little position just to see how it works. 2 days in, just accumulated a little bit, like a 0.08 of a Digibyte. It's small, but you got to think long term here. Okay, got to think long term. And then it's only been 24 hours. Only been 24 hours. So that being said, guys, if you found value in this content, of course, you know what to do. Hit that like button for all the Digibyte holders worldwide. And if you're looking for some more content on Digibyte, you came to the right channel. These 2 videos here will take you everywhere you need to go, and then some. And always remember, while you're there, if that money is digital, so is the hustle. I'll see y'all in the next one.